dad told me a story about how he saved my life when I was a baby. I was a little baby girl, and I would always go into the kitchen to take the pots and pans out in the middle of the night. That was my stomping ground. That's where I wanted to be. That was fun for me. I guess, I don't know, because I was still in diapers. How did I know that was fun? But anyway, I was standing in the kitchen, and my dad came out there. He heard me in the kitchen. So he comes in there. This is as it happens. He tells me the story. He said, "You were standing there, and I stood over you, and you looked up at me, and I, just so innocent, It was just like, there was a scorpion standing in front of you, and it was so close to you, he was ready to sting you. He was ready to get you." So he said, "I picked you up slowly, and the scorpion, I killed the scorpion." He said, "I stomped on the scorpion." And I was like, wow. And so he always tells the story. He says my name. He said, blank and the scorpion, right? And so he said he remembers as I got older and when I was in my 20s and stuff, and I was going through a tough time, going my own way, doing what I wanted to do, how I would call, but he wasn't there to kill the scorpion, but he was there to submit prayers on my behalf because I was being attacked. And I just think about that, how I was a baby in my diapers, obviously clueless as the danger that was, presented in front of me, because I'm just being a baby and I'm doing my thing. And God stepped in with my father, my physical father, to save my life. Because being a baby and being stung by a scorpion, I would think that it would be a pretty awful thing. And so that was just kind of my reminder for those that are out there in the world, whether you have wayward children or you have been a wayward child, because whether you're grown or not, you're still a child, you're still the Lord's child. God, that's how he's protected us. We're standing there not knowing that it's a scorpion waiting to attack us, waiting to end our life, and he picks us up, stomps the head of the scorpion, and we're saved. And I just thought that was such a beautiful thing. As a child, God has always protected me. And I always think back like, wow, God, you've been protecting me all these years. I'm 44 years old. Every drive, everywhere I've walked to, everything I've done in my life, you have protected me thus far. And he will continue to do that, especially now that you're in the body of Christ. And so it just showed his love toward me from a child. And he's going to protect your children the same way. When my dad did not have physical access to me, but I cried out, he offered up prayers and supplication on my behalf. If you have a wayward child, never cease to pray for them, because God will always step in to make sure that they're okay. But we have to submit to him in prayer and trust God that he's going to protect them like he protected me that day from that scorpion.